Hello and welcome to another update video about Sand. Sand is currently in this triangle here as we headed for Mana as well. Mana bounced out of this triangle to the downside. Gala bounced out of this triangle to the upside, and Sand is still in the triangle. That's my view. You could have also drawn it that way. Then we had a fake out to the upside. If you do it like that, then we had a fake out to the upside and bounced back in. And if it was like that, my expectation would be that we would break out here very shortly out of the triangle. Do we go up or down? Nobody knows until the breakout happens. Typically, as you know, a symmetrical triangle is a breakout pattern or a trend continuation pattern. But the question is the trend now going up or down? Not really clear to say because we are below the 20-day moving average, which indicates a downtrend, a short-term downtrend, but we are still above the 50-day moving average, which indicates a medium-term uptrend, and also here the 200-day moving average is going up. So, sorry, that's the 111-day moving average. So, you know, we're above the longer-term moving averages, clearly in an uptrend on the long-term. Short-term, though, downtrend, in my view, together with the whole crypto market at the moment. So it remains to be very interesting to see when the breakout and where the breakout happens. I think it could be imminent. Watch this level today. There will be a breakout, I think. And the support level for this one, so if we break below this level, then you get a breakout to the downside. This is 515. So if you're watching the charts, in my view, the 515 level, or let me just actually move that a little bit lower, closer, and let's just use the candle bodies here in the 4-hour chart. We can make that a bit more accurate. So if we go by that, then we are really already at the apex. Yeah, and the price is really in that last couple of, or last few hours of moving around before the breakout happens. So based on this, the breakout to the downside would be at 517 and to the upside at 524. But as I said, we could also use this one, makes it a little bit larger, this triangle. Then the breakout will not be before probably tomorrow, and it remains to be seen. Then the lower support level remains as it is at 517, the breakout, and the support will be at 550 today. So yeah, it remains interesting. Sometimes these triangles move in shape and form, so I don't really like trading triangles. It's not recommended generally, also not yeah, let's call it by other people generally, you know, it's generally not recommended to trade triangles because they are so difficult to predict, and those moves are so difficult to understand here. And if you purely applied here, just like the Elliott wave triangle, we would have yeah, we would have had a wave A here, a wave B, C, D, E, and normally if you go in a wave E, normally you would break out to the downside. After this, it's the same move that Cardano did when Cardano broke to the downside, so it remains very interesting. So we will see. I'm not saying this is going to happen here. It's very hard to predict the triangle. We could also have an extension here of a triangle, so then we would need to reapply the wave count. So these counts in triangles are not too relevant for me normally. So it remains interesting here. So far, I think for everybody who likes to go into Sand long term, I think these are already interesting dollar cost average prices. And that's no financial advice. These are levels at which I would carefully start a dollar cost average in, because in the end, even though I expect for the whole crypto market another drop, nobody knows for sure anyway, and these are only probabilities. Also for Bitcoin, if I say we drop eventually in that ABC move, if you watch my Bitcoin video, below 30K, that again, that is very high probability, but there is never certainty. So at the moment we have, compared to the all-time highs in my view, really good prices, not only for Sand, but for a lot of other good cryptos, you know, Mana and Gala, if we talk about the metaverses, but also also here, you know, VeChain and so on. So these are already interesting levels, but I would say we are probably gonna drop a little bit further here at some point, purely because I expect further drops for the whole crypto market. And we just need to wait now where this triangle is going to break out. We did come here from this ABC move. This was very accurate. Target levels I gave you as well for this, or at least the support levels. And then we saw that where we landed eventually here, that this was the perfect target level for a wave B. So if we take the extension of that wave, of that wave A here, then we can see that wave B landed exactly here at $4 in that $4 level range, at the 1.618 extension. There you go, here it is, a bit hidden, at the 1.618 extension, which is the ideal target level for a wave C. So that worked out perfectly. Then we did retrace, obviously, and we are making higher highs, which is good, but we're also making we're making higher lows, but also lower highs, which makes it now so difficult to say, you know, where are we and what is going to happen next. So that's why we wait for the breakout here. Overall, it's looking like the chart looks interesting, the chart looks bullish, but we have to look at Bitcoin at the moment. That's also why I do the Bitcoin analysis. So, you know, it's always worth checking the Bitcoin TA as well, because a lot of cryptos depend on Bitcoin in that move. And at the moment, it's not just sideways move for Bitcoin. There are big moves expected. And again, it's a bit also, it's not very certain at the moment where Bitcoin is going. I've got two clear scenarios on the chart for Bitcoin, and depending on which is going to play out, I think Sand is either going first up and then down, or down directly with Bitcoin. So that is why it's so difficult to say, you know, do we get the breakout? But also for Sand, I would say the eventual target will be lower, like for Bitcoin. So, and we've got two key levels I'm looking at here. Again, the $4.08 level, because Sand is holding really well. So the $4.08 level, I think, is one that we could definitely see once more, but then hold at that level. That's a very important one here. If we lose that, I think we can get to the $3 level. The $2.31 level, I think, is less likely, but I think a possibility as well. But I'm looking at these two key support levels here. And should we really break here to the upside and see a little bit of a year-end relief rally, as is the other option for Bitcoin, then I think we could get here all the way up to 673, 674 to the next fib level before we then move down with Bitcoin. This is my view on Sand at the moment. It all depends on Bitcoin, yes, but what is important here to see is key support and resistance levels and understand where the price could be heading in a certain scenario to make informed buying and selling decisions, I guess. But that's my view. Hope you liked the update about Sand. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.